Greetings, everyone. This is Draco from Gatorbox, and you're watching That's Not Lego. This is a new episode of That's Not Lego because the ones I made to show to other people seem to be decent, and folks wanted to see more. This is Dinosaur Island from Block Tech, and there's a ceiling fan above me. Right, there we go. Okay. Dinosaur Island by Block Tech. Now, this was actually the very first set that I had. I saw this in a store. It was $5 over at Big Lots. Saw this in a store, wanted to get it specifically to start making videos about crappy Legos. But literally the day that I bought this, the following day, Ashens on his YouTube channel uploaded a review of a set almost identical to this. So I decided to shelve it for a while, do some different sets, so that people wouldn't be like, oh, you're ripping him off, or whatever shit people want to say. You get a dinosaur. It is an extremely, extremely generous use of the term dinosaur. You get a guy in what looks literally to be like a car made of like 3 parts maximum. And then there's like this thing with fake lights and a little barrier. 3 figures are included. You get, what's according to the box, the Explorer, the Dino Keeper, and the Park Ranger. You do get the disclaimer, compatible with other leading brands. These are quality blocks. Set includes, whoa, hey now, this is big. Set includes the park entrance, a T-Rex. Okay, that's a T-Rex. A park buggy. Oh, let me get pictures here. Look at that. I don't even know what I'm doing today. 3 figures and instructions. And those that's a set. It includes instructions. Thank fucking God. Let's zoom in on that. Let me get that. I'm gonna focus. There we go. Ah, shit. I hate this webcam. It's a little hard to see, but this set comes with what's known as a Park Ranger with an extra E on the end. These are unique, multifunctional characters, which is a load of shit because these two guys are clearly the same person. Anyways, let's open it up. Okay, so I'm going to point this out real quick because I have already opened this box. I've cut the tape on the side to get it open faster. Look at how big this box is. Like, look at this compared to this can of soda. Look at how big. Okay, this is how big the box is. Like, it's pretty big. So you'd be like, hey, for the size of the box, there's got to be a lot of Legos in there, right? No, you're completely wrong. It's 2 rinky-dink little bags of shit, and that's how many parts you get in the big bag. There's barely anything in there. And then this is where they inflate the part count, because if you look inside this little thing, there's a million teeny little pieces. And let me just go ahead and focus on one of these things. That is just the torso of one of the guys, meaning that they have, of course, itemized out the fucking minifigure into 14,000 some odd tiny pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them open and get at it. That's a wheel. Oh, did they... Oh, god damn it. They did that thing where they take the legs apart to their tiniest, lowest common denominator pieces. I hate it when they do that. Okay. Oh, shit. And these really do not want to go together at all. Thankfully, the arms do go on a little bit easier than the... Oh, shit. Where'd that go? Look at that. 3 unique and multifunctional my ass. That's the same face on 3 guys. Also, they don't have tops to their heads, because every character has their own... Oh, shit. Has their own goofy hat. Cowboy hat. This guy's got a cowboy hat. Alright, just go on. I'm missing a hat. Where's the other hat? Okay, so here's the 2 minifigures you get. My thoughts on them. Pretty low quality. I had to assemble them together. Let's see, that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces each for the minifigures. So out of 123 pieces, I'm effectively holding 30 of them right here. So they really inflating that piece count. The legs don't really want to bend too well. They're kind of gummy. If you look at the back of the legs are completely hollow to save plastic because everything is cheap as hell. That reminds me though, I didn't actually give any of my thoughts on the pieces themselves. They're extremely sharp, and you know, they feel like Legos, but they feel lighter. You can tell they're slightly more cheap. They stick together okay, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll find that out when I start putting this together. But yeah, for what it's worth, they're blocks. So there's the minifigures. Here's the instructions. What do you guys want to build first? How about we're gonna do the dinosaur last because that's the piece de resistance, and we're not gonna blow our load early. What do we got? All right. Let's build the car. Let's see, that goes on right there. There's a seat. Nope. The seat goes right there, and yeah, let's go ahead and put the wheels on last. Yeah, for some reason the windshield comes packaged like a set of freaking Halloween vampire teeth. I don't know why. There's a wheel that goes, of course, on each of these little things on the side. And, just to pad out the part count, there's a little yellow hubcap thing that goes in the centers of all of these wheels. Or, oh shit, oh damn it. Alright, so that's the buggy. That's the whole buggy. Right there. That's something. I mean, that's honestly like, oh shit. Next, we're going on to the back to build the the gate thing. I'm not even building this in the right order. So what's the piece that this is the little brown piece that goes there, I think. And then I need both of these. This little gate goes on top. Oh, and there's another. Where do these pieces come from that they all have these weird little sets of numbers on them? That's really strange. Like, because these pieces feel different than the Happy Christmas ones that also had these weird numbers on it, but they've got the same markings. Oh, what the hell. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to spend 15 minutes digging for one piece, so we're just going to go ahead and... oh, the thing came off. Okay, so we're going to set this aside, and if I find the other piece while building the dinosaur, we'll put it together later. So, okay, here's this. There we go. And I've got a lot of things to say about that, and we'll get to those in a second. Everyone is just really just... I mean, you probably skipped ahead in the video to watch this next part. There's a dinosaur to build, and I'm going to do my best because this is going to be a total disaster. So he starts out with these two little tiny dinosaur feet, and on these dinosaur feet we need to put these two little claws, and I've already put them facing the wrong direction, so we're doing great. Okay, so I think that wraps it up. Dinosaur Island, that goes over there. So what do we think of all the models? Let me bring them all back out. Let's first talk about the car, because this was the first thing we put together. This car, if you count the Lego Man, the minifigure, whatever, as one piece, it is literally, what is that? 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 pieces. This is me not counting the hubcaps as separate pieces and all this other, and the steering wheel set as just one piece and all this other nonsense. One thing that I noticed right away that we'll get to in a second is that for some reason they only give you like the tiniest version possible of the parts. Like for these wheels, I know that Lego has a 2-wheel axle that they could have knocked off, but instead they opted to go for the tiny rinky-dink 1-wheel thing because that meant that just counting the parts that the wheels go into, that was 4 pieces to attach tires to, 4 tires, and 4 fucking hubcaps for each tire for a grand total of 12 goddamn pieces. So right then and there, 12 pieces just in the wheels. It's almost as many pieces, or actually it's more pieces rather, than one of their crappy little minifigures. The wheels, they turn, I guess. You know, they're not rubber wheels, they're plastic. You can tell they're plastic, they're really flimsy. And just holding the little car like this, you can see that they'll flex and they'll bend. It's not really meant for playing with, I guess, because you kind of put it around, you catch it weird on something, you'll break everything off. Let's get to this gate. Actually, let's put a guy with this gate too. Let's put this guy. Okay, so he's too tall to stand under the gate. So okay, screw it. Let's just talk about the gate. Here's the yellow piece I was missing. I found out that rather than give me a yellow piece like what's on the art, they gave me this garish little green thing, which it's not even transparent, doesn't match the red one, but that's where that goes. So it's fantastic. There's a piece of, actually, you get a close up on that. There's a little piece of oh, a little too close. There's a little piece of chaff right there where it came out of the mold. So that's you know, an extra piece of extra quality point right there. And speaking of quality points, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this thing for a second. This sorry ass excuse for a guardrail. It clips in. Let me just get a close up on this. It clips in to that, but it doesn't because you see I can just kind of set it in there and then, well, shit. Now it's stuck on the corner. You clip it in there. There we go. According to the people that put this together, this is a T-Rex. So let me just let me preface that by saying that I disagree. First of all, the arms, according to the box, these are not on the right way. Like the little T-Rex arms, they don't do the little the raptor claw thing. So they lose points already. They're okay. You know what? Let's not bicker about what his arms look like, because that puts me one step away from macing an employee at GameStop. Let's just objectively talk about whatever's going on here. The feet are too tiny. There's no detail in the feet. The arms are shit. That's the head. There's no eyes on the head at all whatsoever. He's got a saddle on him for some reason. I don't know why. His tail is just the worst, most anemic piece of shit I've ever seen. He's got spots of yellow for no reason. The yellow squares, they don't want to go on all the way. As you can see, there's gaps in the pieces. Everything about this dinosaur is literally the worst thing ever. And through all that, it doesn't even stand up. Oh. All right, so let's just talk. Let's get back. Where's the box? I paid $5 for this at a Big Lots, and I'm convinced that was $6 too many. I'm done with this. This is a horrible set. I think I need to go lay down and cry. Thank you for tuning in to That's Not Lego. I appreciate the support that everyone's given me for this series so far. And yeah, this is definitely garbage. And in closing, as I always like to remind you, That's Not Lego is not a live show. This is pre-taped because Legos are hard to deal with live. So we also do a lot of live stuff here at Gatorbox, and that's our primary thing. We do a lot of video games, we read bad fan fiction, we watch really kitschy video game videos and things like that. So be sure to check us out on Twitter at Gatorbox. You can follow us and find out when we're going to be live, and you can tune in at www.gator.co. Once again, thank you for tuning in to That's Not Lego. I've been your host, Draco, and this is a hate crime.